Woo! We are in the house. Make sure my settings are set up right so you can hear me. Can you hear me all right? Hello? Yes, you should be able to hear me just fine. Welcome, everybody. It's Friday. Friday in the house, and it's our last day. We're going to try to get all of Saturday's picks in, and we've got updated standings for your bad self. So that's going to be cool. We got the pretty much final updated standings. We'll find out who the winner is today. Hi, Mercer. How you doing? Then you have the weekend to think about what you're going to do, because I'm not it. I didn't win. So you'll have the weekend to figure out what you're going to do for me, dare me to do for the month. You can do that any way you want. Use your imagination. Yeah, I can't do it on the weekends. I got life to do on the weekends. So, but yeah, my wife is home and all that stuff like that. So, sometimes I do some live streaming though on the weekends. I'm not doing anything this weekend, but I'm sure John will be on, and I'll be on there for sure. And his stuff is great. Then of course tonight is the Goats show. He's on tonight, so that'll be awesome. So Kyle's in the house. Jacket's back. Woo! Right on, Jacket. Awesome. Bill is here. Bill T. We got everybody in the land today. Any big news for today? And anybody know about any news? I didn't hear anything major today that happened in the hockey. We'll take a look here. Brett Howden is out for the season. It doesn't really mean much. The Rangers had to win that game last night, and because they didn't, they're pretty much out of it now. Tarasenko's hurt again. Gosh. Yeah, I think so. Let me bring that up here too. I won't tell you. You got to wait till after the break. But yeah, we got her here. We got a couple ideas of what we're going to do too. I was kind of talking about it with Hockey News reports today about possibly having like a playoff series too. Sasha's in the house. Welcome, Sasha. Right on, buddy. Thanks for coming in today. You guys, what do you guys got going on the weekend? I'm going for some walking. I'm going to do a lot of hiking this weekend. I got to get back outside and get hiking, I think. Hey, Hockey News Reports in the house. So we have some big games to talk about. No, Creeder didn't play yesterday. You're right. He must be really injured because, and when I heard that, I should have got out because Creeder is huge for that team. He's really the only veteran that they have that's a true veteran for that team. And that was a big game for them. Young team, kind of crapped the bed a little bit. You're going to play video games? Hey, that's cool. I'm not a vid guy myself, but I don't know. I just don't have time for it. I'd like to do that. Just like when we hit 100 concurrent viewers and we start doing by next year, and we start doing the NHL, what's it called there? You know, what am I thinking about? Yeah, I know. That Hockey News Reports has come up with a plan for a playoff bracket where it'll be like first versus eighth and stuff like that. That'll be pretty cool. That's for the picks, so that should be interesting. We're gonna start another month though. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we'll change it up. There's no rules here at Pearls of Wisdom Ministries. No rules at all. So we'll see how it We'll see, because we'll talk to Hockey News Reports and maybe we'll change things up a little bit. Do ourselves a playoff thingy-majigger. Addicted to video games, but there's been times when I've went weeks or months without playing. Yeah, it's just like anything. It's fun, but if you overdo it, it's not fun anymore. It stops being fun. Oh my God. Yeah, Serrano will be on the ocean riding the waves. Is that not cool? You got the life there, buddy. For sure. I'm gonna go hiking. I gotta go to. I'm probably gonna be taking a long drive here soon. I gotta go see my parents. They're in Manitoba, so it's like a 14-hour drive. I'm not really looking totally forward to it, but. Well, yeah, you get a home court. You're gonna get home pick advantage, I guess it would be. However that will be, that should be a pretty interesting day. So we had a lot of things happen in the games. Probably most of it, we should get right into the games, shouldn't we? Because we got 4 picks for tonight and then as many Saturday picks to get into. So we'll get right into it. And I'll set you up on my phone here. And we'll be good to go. We'll be good to go. Okay, I got you on my phone now. Live chat. There we go. Okay, let's get into our Lego Maniac. Woo! Lego's fun, man. Jacket 15. What was it? LA Kings over. I hope Quick is not in. I really hope Quick is not in. Riley didn't play last night for the Leafs. I did not know that. There you go. How come there was no mention of that anywhere that I saw? I'm surprised I didn't see that. What was wrong with Riley? What was wrong with him, did they say? Yeah, what games tomorrow, yeah. We will be doing games tomorrow for sure, or games for tomorrow. Okay, let's get at her. Let's get our games for today. That'll give us more things to talk about. Giving him rest. Oh, they're just giving him rest. That's it. Lots of games for tomorrow. Yeah, we better get at her here. Let's look at our picks from yesterday, and we'll talk about the games, just like we always do. And you guys will chat down there and give me some more things to talk about the games because you're good at that. You know more than I do usually. Thursday. The first game we got is, let me get this. Flames versus Oilers. Where's the light? Oh yeah, here we go. Stars versus Bolts. Okay, first of all, the Lightning actually decide to play hockey now. Watch out, the Lightning are playing a lot better now. They're getting it going, getting ready for that playoff push. I don't know how they just turn it on like that, but they do. So they were all over the Stars last night. I watched that game. The Stars really didn't have a chance. Vasilevsky played excellent. They outshot the Stars 28-20. They played a strong defensive game. They looked like the Tampa Bay that we were always looking that they would look like. Yeah, Perlo playoffs. Cool. That's a good one. I like that. I like that. Point had a goal. Vasilevsky had an assist. Vasilevsky has 4 assists this year. That's pretty good. That's probably more than quite a few players, actually. And Andre Palat is getting into his mode. He's starting to score all the time. But Dallas didn't have much of a chance. Did anybody? Oh my gosh, Devondra. Is Devondra in the house? I didn't see her yet. Devondra nailed. No, never mind. She had 3-0 Stars. I did it again. Nobody had the Stars, or nobody had 3-0. CL had 3-2. I think that was the closest for the Bolts. But yeah, they played really well. If it wasn't for Ottinger, this game could have got out of hand. Ottinger played really well. He's going to be a beast for them. They got a lot to think about in the offseason with what they're going to do with Ottinger. I was still really impressed with Barboulay playing 16 minutes for Tampa Bay. He's been kind of a career minor leaguer, and they're using him now, and he looks pretty good. There's a good question. Do they re-sign Palat? Honestly, I don't know. Look what they did to get up cap space last year. I mean, if you're going to sign Palat, I can look at possibly how much he would sign for. How much it's going to cost you to sign Palat. Let me take a look here. I think it's going to cost you at least $5 million, right? That's St. Louis. Let me get Tampa Bay up here. They're capped out completely. I don't think they can sign him, but Tampa Bay finds ways to do stuff in weird ways. So you just never know. What else? Andre Palat. He's making $5 million now. So he's not going to get. He's not going to get a pay cut. He had 15 goals this year, 45 points in 50 games. I mean, there's somebody out there that'll probably give him $6 or $7 million a year. So what do I think they're going to do? I don't know. They've got Coleman. They can let Coleman go. And Barclay Goodrow? I think they're going to keep Coleman and Goodrow and let Palat go, unfortunately. I don't know. If they can get rid of that Tyler Johnson contract somehow, maybe throw a pick over to Seattle for them to take Tyler Johnson and then maybe sign him or something like that. They were already trying to get rid of Tyler Johnson. So that's possible, I guess. But that's a good question. That's the only thing I can think of off the top of my head that they could do. And he's probably going to want a lot of years too. So that'll be very interesting. Toronto Maple Leafs, if they can find their room to do it. Maybe he's got to sign for less again because you got the problem with the cap all over the place. But I think there's teams like Detroit, Ottawa that have cap space that would be very interested in adding a guy like Palat, who's got a Stanley Cup on his resume, and all that. So, yeah, if you're off the top of my head, unless they can get rid of Johnson, I think they're going to have to let him go, which really sucks for them. They can probably sign Coleman and Goodrow for the same price. And Goudreau's been having one hell of a year this year. He's been putting up some all right points in a higher role. What has he got this year for points? He's got 16 points in 50 games. Not huge. It's a guy you don't want to let go. That's for sure. They'll do everything they can not to get rid of, to make sure they don't get rid of him. Buffalo Sabres, there's a good one. Absolutely. Buffalo Sabres would be all over a guy like Palat. Calgary Flames, maybe, because they're going to be doing a whole bunch of reworking there. And Palat's the type of guy that they want to play that type of game. So I could see Calgary Flames all over that. I could see the Florida Panthers interested, Columbus Blue Jackets. Like, there'll be plenty of interest in Palat on the open market. So pretty difficult to keep him, I think. Okay, let's look at the next game. Tampa Bay in the offseason is going to be very interesting for sure. You probably don't have to re-sign Patrick Maroon. You're going to have to find another backup goaltender. That's going to be huge. But they'll probably go on the cheap for that again. Is he got more term on his contract, McElhaney? Who's going to take him after this year, though? He's got more term on his contract? No, he's a UFA. You just let him walk. So they don't need to trade him. They'll just let him walk. David Savard, they won't be able to re-sign David Savard. There's no way. So they got to work on their defense too. Very interesting things going on in Tampa Bay. What will happen there? They might be able to trade for Palat's rights and get a pick or something for him. But you got Point to sign in after next year. Oh, wait. Andre Palat is signed for one more year. I just looked that up. He's signed for 2021-22. So they can keep him for one more year. So he'll be okay. So cancel everything I just said. Cancel everything I just said. He's signed for one more year. Okay, let's go into our Bruins versus Sabres. And I don't know what I was thinking. I thought the Sabres would keep that close, but they did not. They certainly did not. Hey, CL, how you doing, buddy? Woo! Another guy in the chat. Sweet. Well, did anybody have 5-2 Bruins? No, I did take the Bruins, by the way. I thought it would be close. Well, Mercer had 6-2 Bruins. Weichel had 4-2 Sabres. Bill T had 4-3 Bruins. And CL had Bruins and Van Hook had Bruins. But not much to really talk about with this game. The Bruins they're looking pretty strong. We can talk about probably Taylor Hall. Again, rocking it in Boston, looking like a great move by them. He looks really good in there. He looks good in the jersey. He pots his 7th. And he's working on a line with Krejci and Smith. Our good friend, the prize, Peyton on the radio, thought maybe this wouldn't work out because he's not really what you call a shooter. But he's finding he's shooting. I think he's got more goals in Boston than he had. Yeah, he's got more goals in Boston than he did in Buffalo the whole year. So I think he had 2 when he went to Boston. And he's got 5 already in Boston. So just crushing it. Marchand gets another one. 27 goals this year. Short-handed yet. What a beast. Guy's amazing. On the Buffalo side of things, the good news is Sam Reinhart is loving the center position in Buffalo. And Skinner got an assist. Look at that. He's got a couple ever since Hall left, too. Who would get Savard? Flyers? Yeah, Flyers would be, oh man, I would love that. If the Flyers got Savard, we can look at that for a second. Why not? That's what we're talking about today, free agent signings. But I think there'll be a long lineup. If the Islanders could find the cap, they would be all over it. Vancouver would be all over it. I think Vancouver would be my pick. It seems like That's the, I mean, depending on if he wants to go there or not, of course. Where's he from, David Savard? He is from Quebec. So you think Montreal? He loves those guys. Go play in Montreal again. I mean, they sign everybody, right? So you never know. Hockey News reports you'd like that, eh? Yeah, I know. Krejci, talking about that. I mean, yes, Hall looks good, but Krejci looks like a new man now that he's got Hall on his wing. Uh, he's loving it there with Hall. That's probably even bigger than Hall himself. Like Hall just adds to it. But yeah, I'd love to have Savard. Another one to look at is Arizona's going to be losing a bunch of defensemen. They might think about it, but I doubt he'd want to go there. Philadelphia seems like a very likely place. The Boston Bruins, they got a lot of young guys there. They may want to add another veteran there. That would be somebody. Possibly Pittsburgh, I suppose. Toronto. He's from Montreal. Toronto Maple Leafs, if they can get the cap room, would probably be all over that. They need a guy like that for sure. So plenty of teams out there. I think Vancouver and Toronto would be my picks. Yeah, well, that I know, but it doesn't really make sense for Montreal. But that's never stopped them before. That's why I say that. It doesn't really have to make sense with them. They just sign people because they like them and they don't worry about that stuff, it seems. That's why I say that. Anyways, we better keep on going with our games here. Yeah, but that's fun talk right there. I like talking about that stuff. Off-season stuff. I mean, Buffalo will be better next year. There's no doubt about that. I found Drake Kajula to play really well there in the bottom lines. 5 hits last night. Darlene is playing way better. I mean, they didn't have a great game last night, but tough opponent. And the first really kind of poor game for Ukko Luukkonen. But he's a kid, right? So it was bound to happen eventually. Mike Riley had the most minutes for any Boston defenseman last night. So they're playing him a lot. When is Patrice Bergeron a UFA, you ask me? Okay, let's look at that. I don't know. He's got a super long contract, and I don't think he'll never be out of Boston. There's no way. I can't see that ever happening. Where is he? Boston. Okay. Bergeron, 2 more years. But I mean, they'll re-sign him, right? His salary, or no, 2 more years. He'll probably get a $3-4 million contract or whatever, maybe more. The way he's flying, he never doesn't seem to slow down at all. Still a Selke con. Yeah, tons of righties, eh? So probably not. Probably not. New Jersey Devils versus Flyers. I hate. Oh, wait. Boston Bruins. We did that. So the Devils Flyers was 5-3. I had 5-2 Devils. I took the Devils 5-2 because the Flyers suck. Putting Lyon in net. I mean, I told you the guy can't stop pucks. He's not an NHL goaltender. He never has been. The Devils only had 19 shots on net last night, and they got 5. So, and I think they played Lyon the whole time. Yeah, played Lyon the whole time. They had 2 empty netters. Okay, they had 2 empty netters. So, go Flyers, go. Whoops. Yeah, exactly. I didn't even say that. I want them to lose every game now, Philadelphia, because I want them to get a high draft pick, as high a draft pick as they can possibly find. But the kid Sharon Govich got 2 last night. Man, they got one in that guy. Sharon Govich, I didn't even know who he was beforehand. He's got 14 goals in 50 games this year. I mean, prorated, he's looking like a 20-some goal scorer. Kaukonen got an assist. He's looked good in New Jersey. They got a lot of good pieces there. Like, I would much rather be a New Jersey Devils fan. Do I blame the? I don't know. I blame I blame not having, not doing what Hextall said he was going to do, and building this team properly, and bringing up Carter Hart too fast. Because Hextall, you know, he's a Hall of Fame. Is he a Hall of Fame goaltender? I don't know. But, I mean, he was a great goaltender. He's probably going to know. But they don't have any heart on this team. It's just, once Carter Hart wasn't there for them, they lost all confidence. So I don't even know what to do with Philly. I like the idea of bringing Savard and giving that a shot, I suppose. I mean, that's basically what they're going to be doing. Zamula, he looks meh right now. Braun is terrible. They got him for one more year. Anyways, let's see. I had 5-2. Weichel had the Devils 3-2. Bill T was close, 4-2. Van Hook had 4-1 Devils. Devondra again was all over it. Didn't hit it. 4-1 though, Devils. Mercer had 4-2 Devils, and Bill T had 4-2 Devils. Really close. We were all over it, but we didn't quite hit it. 2 empty netters screwed us up. But I would rather be New Jersey, honestly. New Jersey's got a much better future ahead of them than Philadelphia right now. A lot of great Hughes and Bratt, Kaukonen, Sharon Govich, Hischer. Nice. They just need to add to the defense, and they'll be all right. Their defense is terrible. Absolutely terrible defense. Will Butcher playing 18 minutes, not good. Carrick, 19 minutes. Ball, the guy they got from the Hall trade, 6'6" Ball played last night. He had 15 minutes, held his own all right. He was a +1, 3 hits, didn't look too bad. And they've got Macamadoulin coming up. They got some young guys coming up. I think New Jersey's going to be fine in the relatively short term. I really do. Gustafsson was their heart and soul guy. Yeah. But it goes to show you he wasn't the problem, because their defense is no better now than it was before when he left. So, okay, next game. Islanders versus Rangers. The Islanders won 4-0, and when I heard Kreider was out, I was not as confident. But the Islanders got a couple goals. They weren't scoring. They had 2 shutout losses in the last 3 games, but they happened to pot a couple. Did anybody have 4-0? I had 3-0 Rangers, so I was way off. Islanders. Weichel had the Islanders, and Serrano had the Islanders, and they were the only 2. And they were 4-3 and 5-4, so we didn't catch the score, but they caught up in points all right, which we're going to get to after the break. Remember that. This game did kind of surprise me. It did in a way, but I mean, young guys like the Rangers in pressure games, sometimes you get overthinking things too much. Leo Komarov got his first goal of the season last night. Probably was a spark for them, for Leo to get, because everybody loves Leo Komarov. They have to, because he can't play hockey very well, at least NHL level, but he keeps on getting ice time all the time. He's probably just a workhorse, right? Yeah, he is contagious, all right. His giveaways are very contagious. That's one way of putting it. He's very good at the giveaway. Although I didn't notice it quite so much in Montreal, him giving away the puck as much there. Probably because they come back better as forwards and give him an option. Oliver Wahlstrom got his 10th. He hadn't scored in a while, so he got off the schneid. Beauvillier, those are the guys they needed to get scoring, and now, watch out. Barzal hadn't scored in a long time. He potted one last night. But they pretty much put on a clinic with the Rangers. Rangers couldn't get anything going. They had DiGiuseppe in the lineup, and just couldn't get anything going. Zach Jones, Fox played 27 minutes last night for the Rangers, and for not. The Islanders now, did they start playing their... No, Palmieri's only getting 12 minutes a night there. And Zajac was he even in last night? Zajac was scratched last night? Yeah, Travis Zajac was a scratch last night. So, yeah, I guess he's not working out too well in the Island. And now that they won a game, he may not come back in. Yeah, Farabee fought a fight. That's a good thing about Farabee. He hasn't been scoring, but he is a scrapper. He's a gamer. But that's it for that game, I guess. We'll go for what's next. We got a couple more. The big one. This was fun to watch. I liked this game. Penguins and the Capitals. It started out pretty slow. I had the over all day on this, and we got it. But I also had Washington and Pittsburgh did it again. Define ways to win Pittsburgh Penguins. That's if there's one thing about Washington, they don't have that kind of same knack that Pittsburgh has for finding goals when they need it. But Daniel Sprong, I wanted to talk about him. He went hard to the net last night. Got a killer deflection. He's got 11 goals this year. He was a Pittsburgh Penguin at one time. Oh, the $7 million Hayes deal. When they signed that, I didn't like it. And then he had a good year, and I was like, maybe I was wrong. And after that, maybe I am. Maybe he'll have a bounce back year. But yeah, that's a terrible contract now, looking at it from this year anyways. Kasperi Kapanen looked fantastic last night. That was probably one of the best games I've ever seen Kasperi Kapanen play. You're rooting for the Penguins? I mean, you never know with them. You never know. They're a team that, like I said, always finds ways to win. I can't see it with Jari in there, but some of the calls in the games were BS. Sorry, Bill, I just noticed that. Yeah, you know what? I saw a little thing on that with the referees. It's been terrible for them. They're short-manned. They have referees going in and out of the lineup. They're using referees from the AHL a lot. They're doing the best they can. Yeah, everyone was off this year. That's right. You think Hayes played great? Okay, I thought he played okay, but and you're right though. Everybody was off this year, so it's not really a really good year to judge because he did have a great year last year. Tom Wilson got the game tired, but Gunsel scored in overtime and put it away for a 5-4 win. Did anybody have 5-4? I wouldn't doubt if somebody did have 5-4 here. Oh my gosh, I had 6-4, but I had caps. Pens, 4-1 Pens for CL. 3-1 for Sasha. Where was that? 5-4 Serrano in overtime. Holy crap, Serrano. He nails the OT. Woo! Let's get some hype in the chat for Serrano, man. Woo! That's awesome. That's the second one of the year. The Gustafson is laughable. I would say that Braun was fairly laughable too. But yeah, so far Chuck Fletcher is not looking like he's doing the greatest things in the world there for Philadelphia. Weichel had 4-2 Pens, but Serrano with the 5-4. You're going to get a limited edition My NHL Pearls of Wisdom necklace. I don't give these out too often, so you make sure you put that somewhere safe, in a safe somewhere or something like that. Melissa, yeah, go up to the attic and get a limited edition Pearls of Wisdom necklace for Serrano. He nailed the OT. Huge, huge. Yeah, woohoo! You should feel special, Joe. You should feel special all the time because you are special. 7 points, Serrano. 7 points. Okay, next game. Michael Horton. Oh, yeah, that should be a crush. That's my game of the night. Absolutely. Aiden Hill. If Vegas doesn't win that, I don't know what, man. That is insane. Yeah, I agree with you. Thanks for coming in, Michael Horton. You should stick around for a while too. And we do picks later too. Serling, man, I haven't seen you in a long time. Woo, Serling in the house. Okay, we got 25 minutes, and we got to keep on going with these games. Hurricanes versus the Red Wings. The Hurricanes were on a first game back from a road trip and everything, but this team looks just unbelievable. I would not want to play the Hurricanes in the playoffs for sure this year. They're going to make things very interesting. Brady Shea got in the lineup and potted his third. Aho and Teravainen. Aho was absolutely nuts last night, man. Aho is on freaking fire right now. And then now that they got Teuvo Teravainen back, who scored one last night, this team is so stacked. It's crazy. Svechnikov is rolling pretty good. Svechnikov's two-way play this year has been on freaking point. Like, they outshot the Hurricanes 32-17. If it wasn't for Bernier, this would have been over long first period. Bernier was stopping stuff. Like, he was going crazy. Man, I would love to see that guy get on a team that could play. But, yeah, Detroit had nothing. They had nothing last night. They had guys like Biega playing, though, and offered defense who isn't really an NHL defenseman. Yeah, they got crushed. There's not much more to say than that. Aho was insane, though. Aho was nuts. Should get some Selke consideration. Yeah, I don't have the Jets. I got Montreal on that one. But I'm not sure about it. The Jets could. I do agree with the under, though. Jacket. Carolina has more points than Vegas. Yeah, they are crushing it in that division too. That's a tough division to do that in. So, there's not much. Hakanpää played 16 minutes. Okay, let's go to the next game. Reimer had a good game, but he only had like so little shots. He didn't have. There wasn't much thrown at him, so. Padded his stats a little bit last night. The team played amazing in front of him. What do we have? 3-1 Hurricanes. Sasha had 5-1 Canes. Whole bunch of 5-0s, 5-0s. Devondra had 16-1 Canes, 16-0 Canes. That one didn't come in. Perlo, I had 3-1 Canes last night. I got a 5-pointer last night. No, I don't think so. And he seems to want to stay there, so he's probably going to end up staying there, I would think. You're right, Bernier, yeah. Everybody had the Canes. Serrano had the Wings. And Weichel had the Wings. But Serrano got the OT today, so that's nothing. He got the OT today. Maple Leafs versus Canucks, and the Canucks they're tired. They can't. I watched that game. It could have been way worse. Maple Leafs outshot them 24-16. Matthews, you'll just bet Matthews to score every game. Might as well. I don't know what you're getting on that, but that's a prop. That's a prop you might as well go with because he just scores every game. I mean, what a freaking stud Austin Matthews is. Incredible. JT Miller had the only goal for Vancouver, but this was over before it ever got started. Toronto just crushed them. Anything big in here that you need to know about? Oh, Cole Lind played 17 minutes last night. Went with the kid with the fresh legs. Played 17 minutes. They drafted him in the first round a couple of years ago. Galchenyuk is looking good for Toronto. He looks like he's found a place in the NHL now. Probably not, no. Yay, I know, I got a 5-pointer, yay. Liljegren played for Toronto. I guess that was because Riley was out. And you said they were resting him or whatever, but Rittich was in net and he stopped everything that was given to him, which wasn't much. But so Toronto pulls in another one. I guess I should have been looking at standings here while we're doing that. I always forget that. Oh, okay. I got to get rid of this one. I got to start a new one. Just let me start a new one here. I forgot to look at standings, but for the games. Standings. So, yeah, Carolina went 2 points up on Florida for first. 4 points up on Tampa Bay. They got 2 games in hand. They look like they're going to run with that division. Toronto is just 9 points up on Edmonton. They're winning the North for sure. Washington and Pittsburgh are tied now. Washington has 1 game in hand, so that might go down to the wire. Who would you rather play, though? Would you rather play the Islanders or the Boston Bruins? If Pittsburgh wins, they're going to have to play Boston. I don't know. I think I'd rather play the Islanders. But anyways, I thought I'd look at the standings real quick. Who would you rather play there? Would you rather play Boston or the Islanders in the East? While you're thinking about that, I'll go to the next game. Oh, that was 5-4 Capitals. 5-4 Penguins, I mean. No, we did that one already. What was it? 3-1 Hurricanes, 4-1 Leafs. That's what we're doing. Weichel! Wow, we're nailing them like crazy today. Is it because it's Friday or what? Weichel nails 4-1 Leafs. So does Van Hook, and so does Sasha. We have a 3-way 5-pointer. Woo! I remember that from yesterday. Did anybody else have it? No, Bill T. The only one person that took the Canucks was Gillian. So, but 3-way tie. Let's get some hype in the chat. I'm going to do the Perlo dance for that. Perlo dance. Everybody Perlo dance with me. Everybody Perlo dance with me. We're all going to Perlo dance around Van Hook, Weichel, and Sasha. They're going to sit in the middle and we're going to, yay, Perlo dance. We're all Perlo dancing around them. That's what we're doing right now. Right now we're doing that. Okay. Next game. Blues versus Wild. And I switched this at the last second to the Blues. The Blues just have a kind of team that the Wild are going to have a difficult time with. I also think the Wild are going to have a tough time in the playoffs this year. They're not big enough. The Blues just wore them down through this game. They look too heavy. And Ryan O'Reilly, like I said, this time of year, just starts crushing. 2 goals last night. You got the OT winner, of course. Their captain, the big guy, coming through. Ryan O'Reilly gets his 22nd goal. Kirill Kaprizov got his 23rd, though. He did tie it up. Made it tough. And they came back from 2 goals down to tie it up to at least get a point. But St. Louis finally got it in the end. I think Minnesota played fairly well. They outplayed as far as shots are concerned and stuff, but it didn't look like a game where the Wild shot the Blues. The Wild pretty much kept them to the outside, played them tough, and played a good road game and came through with it. Even with Ville Husso in net, which I'm kind of surprised that they actually won that. So they're just rolling. How did that go for? Who did they? Oh yeah, that's right. And Tarasenko's out again. He's hurt again. So they don't have Tarasenko again. Hoffman, again, if he's not scoring on the power play, he doesn't do anything. He had 1 shot on goal. And that's it. That's the way Hoffman is. That's what you're getting when you get Hoffman, a power play guy, pretty much. As far as standings are concerned, St. Louis doesn't really need to worry about anything now, I don't think. Arizona is, 5 points back of them after they lost to San Jose twice. They're too far behind Minnesota, so it looks like we're priming pretty sure for a St. Louis-Vegas first round. Vegas should be able to handle that pretty good, but I think St. Louis will make it a little difficult, but not it won't be too much of a sweat there for Vegas. What do you think, Vegas to St. Louis? What do you think that is? Like 6 games, maybe? Do you think St. Louis picks up 2 against Vegas? I could even see a sweep. Vegas is rolling so well. What do you figure, St. Louis and Minnesota? Well, we'll talk. I guess we'll talk about that a lot during playoff time, but you can tell me now if you want. Anyways, it was 5-4 St. Louis, and Bill T had the Blues. Gideon had the Blues. CL had the Blues 5-3. So close for CL. 4-3 for Devondra. Devondra puts up some serious picks, man. Steele is in the house. Woo! Yay, Steele is in the house. Some big hype in the chat for Steele-orama. Okay, the next game then is Panthers versus the Blue Jackets. And I had the Hawks. I had the Hawks to only lose by 1, and that happened. But I also had, I think I had the under. This was I thought it was going to be a low-scoring game, but the Panthers are just showing their character just comes through over and over and over again. They outshot the Blackhawks 29-27. Adam Gaudette, I think that's his first goal in a Chicago Blackhawk uniform. Montour had a goal and assists and looked really good from what I saw. Now that he's out of Buffalo, he's got a chance to show himself. And then Sam Bennett with the OT again. Is Calgary not crying right now that they didn't play Bennett higher? This is the reason why you got to look at this something with that Calgary team over. He goes to Florida, and then all of a sudden, I don't know what his points are per game, but I think he's got over a point a game. He's scoring almost every game. Anthony Duclair is playing well. Yeah, I don't think there's any question in my mind now that Q's got to get Coach of the Year, which I think will be his third. That'll be his third Coach of the Year for Q. And good for him to get out of the shadow of Chicago, where It was always about, yeah, but he's got a great team. Yeah, but he's got a great team. Yeah, but he's got a great team. Then he goes to Florida, and nobody expected him to be this good. I thought they might make the playoffs, but I didn't think they would crush like this. And everybody on the team is rolling. Vetrano is rolling. Watch out for Owen Tippett. He is playing better and better as the year goes on. Wenberg goes over to from Columbus, and he's doing well there. Huberdeau, of course, is crushing it. Bennett comes from Calgary and goes over there and all of a sudden is crushing it. Gustav Forsling, who was an ex-Chicago player, is got 24 minutes last night. And he has been getting better and better all year long. Like, Q just makes everybody better. I give it to the coach for that. You got to give at least a certain amount of credit to a coach when everybody on your team becomes better when they're on your team, especially when they're coming from other teams. Shaving his eyebrows, yeah. I got to pass that with the little lady before I do something like that. DeBrincat had 23 minutes. Strome, Chicago was just overmatched. Florida crushed last night. Lankinen, he played well. It wasn't really, like, when you say, well, it's not the goaltender's fault, it really wasn't the goaltender's fault. Florida just overmatched them all day. Simple as that. Okay. You got 8 minutes left and only one more game to go, and then we'll talk whatever else you want to talk about till break time. I had the Flames, and I had 3-1 Flames. I got another one, another 5-pointer from moi. Yay. In fact, I was the only one to take the Flames yesterday. Little pat on my back, because I don't get it very often. You guys are the ones usually nailing them all the time. Everybody else had the Oilers, but the Oilers were playing on a back-to-back. It was simple as that. And Calgary is just trying to make something of this season. They have no pressure on them at all anymore. They're playing for jobs. And that's kind of what they played last night. Edmonton didn't play well. Elias Lindholm quietly got 17 goals this year. Kachuk got an assist. Kachuk played really well last night. Elias Lindholm got 2 goals. That's really the only line they got is Elias Lindholm, Kachuk. And who do they play on the right side there? Is it Mangiapane or does he play down? Or is it Richie? I don't know. Who do they play on the right side? Is it Goudreau? No. Kachuk, Lindholm, and somebody. Maybe it's Dubé. I don't know. I think it's Mangiapane. But that's the only line that does really well. Nesterov played 20 minutes last night. I'm surprised that Calgary isn't playing some of their younger players more now. They're still playing Nordstroms and, guys like that. I guess they're just really trying to figure out what they're going to do in the offseason. And they want to showcase those guys if they want to move on from them so they can get some draft picks and retool there in Calgary. Puljujarvi only had 11 minutes last night. That's a little bit weird. Neil played 13 minutes. He got a goal, finally. The one thing about Edmonton that could be a problem is that they have all their big guys play all the minutes. And I think that's going to be a problem come playoff time. As far as the standings are concerned, I should have looked at that for the other one too. Like I said, Edmonton's nowhere near. They're 3 points up on Winnipeg. It's looking like Edmonton-Winnipeg is pretty much a foregone conclusion. What do you guys got there? The way Winnipeg's playing right now, I got to go with Edmonton. But on paper, I think Edmonton should win that series, or Winnipeg should win that series. But I don't see Toronto not getting out of the North no matter what happens. And Calgary, they're out of it. So they're winning when they shouldn't be. They need to lose now and get a lower pick. Blues are playing really well right now. O'Reilly is just putting him on his back and running with it. Playing fantastic hockey, O'Reilly. He does that this time of year. Once this time of year comes, you can pretty much be rest assured O'Reilly's going to be rocking. But I still don't think they have a chance against Vegas. Do you think, Jack, that St. Louis has a chance against Vegas at all in the playoffs? In a 7-game series? It's nice that they made it and all, but that'll be interesting to see what they do in the offseason. St. Louis, because they got Bozak coming off the books, I believe. Yeah, I just think that they've overplayed their players so much that I don't know. The way Winnipeg's playing right now, I got to go with Edmonton for sure. Toronto goaltending is a little bit suspect, but I think they'll outscore their goaltending. It'll be their next round. It'll be when they get out of the North, where I think that's as far as they go. Probably. But I think they'll get out of the North. St. Louis Blues, I was going to look at their... they don't have much cap space, but they got like Bozak. They got to sign Jaden Schwartz, which I know they're going to sign him for sure. They'll let Tyler Bozak go. I wonder if they'll let Mike Hoffman go. I think so. I think Mike Hoffman will probably be let go. They're going to give more of a chance to guys like Jordan Kyrou and Robert Thomas and stuff like that. So with that, they should be able to sign Jaden Schwartz, letting those guys go. And then Vince Dunn didn't have a great year. I think the reason why Vince Dunn was going to get traded is he doesn't like the numbers that they're offering in St. Louis. Probably look for him to get traded in the offseason. And that's where they got to really work on. I just don't think their defense is good enough to be able to play against Vegas. And I'm not putting my stock in Binnington being there for St. Louis either. Edmonton win. That is a hot take. That would be awesome. I can't see it though. No way. I cannot see that happening. Edmonton Oilers winning the cup this year? No way. I think it's Vegas this year. I really do. I was all over Colorado before the season started. But I think Vegas is the team to beat. Vegas and Carolina final. Book it. As long as Nedeljkovic holds out. Vegas Carolina final. And Vegas wins. And then Carolina, Nedeljkovic gets experience and goes out crushing next year, and they're not far away from the cup. But then you got the Rangers are going to be way better next year. Ottawa's going to be better next year for sure. Minnesota will probably get more help for their roster. It's going to be even tighter next year, I think. No, it's possible. Yeah, I mean anything's possible, but I just can't see it this year. I think you should try the Ovi, move on back to score against the Coyotes. I think you should try out the Ovi. Oh, yeah. That was killer. That was a killer goal. One of the best of all time. You're still on the Colorado train, Steele? Okay. Steele had the Stars all the way last year. So... I don't think Minnie's got it. I don't think Minnie's ready yet. They're still too green up the middle, too small up front. I don't think they got it. Who's Minnie going to play right now? Colorado. There's no way. No way Mini beats Colorado. No way, no way, no way, no way, no way. No way. They play the same type of game. I can't see it. And even if they do manage to get by Colorado, then they got to play Vegas. No. You did too? Yeah, Steele had the Stars in the final. Okay, we got to get to our break now. And after the break, we're going to be rocking the standings, and we're going to try to do all the picks for Friday. And we never get to it, but we'll try to get all the picks for Saturday as well. So that'll be fun, right? Picks time, picks time, picks time. The finest day in the finest time in the land, besides nap time. Besides nap time, actually, it's right up there with nap time. Probably even. All right, let's get to our little program for our doggies. Yes, yes, yes.
Of making friends with other dogs. And then we have a traditional daycare option as well if you're looking for the occasional outing for your dog.
Wow, there you have it. A full service groomer, a daycare program, and an indoor and outdoor pool. What more could you ask for? Sure seems like CCC Resorts has everything covered. Remember, DOG, depend on God.
Can you hear me all right? I don't know what happened there, but it didn't work. I hit the button and it didn't work, but I think we caught it at the end. Okay. Anyways, we're back. Yeah, can you hear me now? I don't know what happened there. I hit the button and I checked on my phone and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's no sound. Can you hear me now? Oh, jeez. Can you hear me all right? Oh, good. I don't know what happened there. Okay. Okay, now we got to look at our, I got to bring up our standings now. This is what everybody's waiting for, right? The standings. See, look, now my face doesn't look right. Okay. All right, I don't know what happened there, but we got to go to our standings now. I'll bring that up here in a second. And there we go. Look who it is. Big, big, big ups to Mercer. Can you guys see that all right? You guys see that? Mercer wins with 4 or 5 pointers by up on. So Mercer, you're gonna have to think about, is Mercer even in here today? Perlo, I was 3rd. Hockey News Reports was 4th. Serrano, Sasha, Avatar, Bill T. Bill T came in late, so he was kind of behind the. I think that's Gideon, not Gridion, but that's okay. That's okay. We get it. Steele didn't do too bad. Hook. So Mercer is going to be the one to dare me on Monday. Everybody's got to be there. Did everybody see that? So Mercer, let's hear some big ups for Mercer in the chat there for nailing it. Had a great month. Hit picks like crazy. Awesome. Okay, I'll turn that off now. There we go. So now we're going to be starting a new month. A new month will start now, and we'll just do the picks. We may change things up a little bit this time, but we'll tell you about that on Monday. And we're going to try to get all the picks in for the day. Kyle Goddard. Is Kyle even here? Yes, he is. Woo! Okay, so we're going to go to our games. I got to get you guys all hooked up here on my phone so I can see you. And we're going to get right at her because why? We're going to get right at her because we got a lot of games to do. Where'd everybody go? We'll give everybody a little bit of time to get back here in the chat to do the picks. Because this is the first day. Like, you want to be all over it, right? Woo, Mercer, yay! That's right. Get up those emojis and everything like that. The grand poobah of picks, Mercer. Mercer's the best picker in the land. Okay, we'll wait for a couple more people to get back in here because I don't want anybody to miss out. Where are you back? Okay, getting some more people back. There we go. People are coming back now. Right on. All right. So we got lots to do. So let's get to our games for. And the first one is going to be the Jets versus the Canadiens tonight. The Jets just flew to Montreal from Winnipeg, which isn't a huge flight, but it's still a flight. The Canadiens don't need this, and neither team really needs this, but the Jets got to get off the schneid. They've scored scored. They scored. What are you talking about? They've lost a few in a row here, and I'm sure they're not feeling. Their best. They're most confident right now. Hollebuck has not been having his best time of stopping pucks, which is odd. I'm sure he'll turn it around, and it could be tonight because Hollebuck is in. Allen is likely, and let me get Friday's picks here. Friday picks. Jets versus Canadiens. And as far as standings are concerned, it's not huge in the standings for them. Montreal's staying ahead of Calgary. They can't catch Winnipeg. Winnipeg can catch Edmonton and get home ice advantage, so they might have a little more to play for. But for the most part, it's not really much for the standings here. So, okay, what do we got? Bill T has the Jets 3-2. 3-2 Jets. Serrano 3-2 Habs. Jacket has 4-2 Habs. Weichel has 4-1 Jets. Mercer 4-3 Habs. All over the board here. It is a tough game to pick. It really is. 3-1 Jets for CL and Sasha 3-1 Habs. See, it's all over the board. It's a tough one. You guys are some of the best pickers in the land, and you're all over the place. 3-1 Jets for Hockey News Reports. Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting game to watch. Both teams haven't been playing very well. I'm going to go with the home team. I'm going to go with the Habs. I'm going to go 4-2 Habs. I'm going to go 4-2 Habs. I'm just because they're the home team. Yeah, talk to Steele. We'll get you on. I think you're good to go, Evan. Maybe next week we can get you on, buddy. I'd love to have. This is E-Money. E-Money is on the Money podcast. Especially, he does all sports, but especially football, and he's awesome, man. You got to check him out. I've known him for a while. We used to pod together back in the day. And we could be doing this show possibly, maybe. We'll see. I think we should be. Yeah, I would love to do that with you, for sure. That would be freaking off the chain if we got to do that. Okay, next game. We got crap loads of games to do. So, Sharks versus Avalanche. Sharks versus Avs. I'll look at the goaltenders. Last I saw, Grubauer was going to be playing in this. Grubauer is confirmed against Martin Jones. So, yeah. there's that. I don't know. What more do you want to say about that? About the only thing here is it is the first game back from a road trip for Colorado. And that can be difficult for teams. But after losing to Vegas, are they on a 3-game losing streak right now? I got to figure they're going to be pretty angry about this game. So I'll be interested to see what your guys' picks are. Abs all day. Yeah, should be, right? Bill T has Abs 4-3. CL, Evan, E-Money has 5-2. Abs, I would imagine. Pretty sure you're not going Sharks there. CL 3-0 Abs. That's your favorite score, isn't it, CL? That's his favorite score. Weichel 4-2 Abs. Jacket 5-4 Abs. You think they're going to get 4 past Grubauer? I guess he's a little rusty. Mercer 7-1 Abs. Serrano 5-4 in OT. Wow, he thinks it's going to be a close one. Going for the big 7-pointer right out of the box. I love it. Love it. Awesome. So Perlo, we're missing somebody now. I got to go 6-3 Avs. I'm going 6-3 Avalanche. That's everybody now. Not much to do about that one. If the Avs lose that one, that'll be very weird. Very, very weird. Oh, Sasha, 6-1 Avs. Sasha, 6-1 Avs. Gotcha. Okay. Very, very weird if they lose that one. I'll turn the page. And we have, I'm pretty sure this is the other one that's a no-brainer. Yeah, Golden Knights versus the Coyotes. Golden Knights versus Coyotes. And I heard that Hill will be in net. Let me take a look at that just to make sure. We don't want to go by hearsay. We need to know the facts. Yeah, Aiden Hill is confirmed. Probably Robin Lehner for Avalanche, but or for the Golden Knights, but doesn't matter. Yeah, that's not what I don't need to say much more about that game. It's going to be all about who gets the score right, I think. Serrano 5-4 in OT. I got that already. Sasha. Oh, so I already got that. Mercer said 7-1 Avs. I got that. Bill T. $5-2 Vegas. Jacket 4-2 Vegas. Lauren in the house. Lauren's in now. Sweet. Mercer 4-1 Vegas. Sasha 4-3 Yotes. Really? Really? In OT. Wow. He's going. That'll bring big numbers. That'll put you in ahead of everybody if that one comes in. Serrano 3-1 Vegas. CL 5-1 Vegas. And Perlo. If you're new here, all we're doing is we're just taking whatever. We'll talk about all the games and stuff like that, but just tell me who you think's going to win and what the score is going to be. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell and all that stuff. It really helps out the channel. We got more people than this. Where is everybody? Everybody must get their White Shoal. 1-0 Vegas. Wow, you think Aiden Hill's going to crush it tonight, eh? Seattle is officially part of the NHL. There we go. So they paid up their money. Why not? Okay. I think Vegas is going to crush this so hard. 6-2 Vegas for me. I think Vegas is going to just absolutely crush this game. Now they can make trades eliminated from... Oh, yeah. That'll be interesting. That is going to be so cool to see how Seattle builds that team. Probably not going to have as good a team as Vegas, but I think Seattle's going to go the way of building. I think they're going to take as young a players as they can get, a couple veterans that they want to build their attitude around, and do a rebuild right off the get-go. I think that's how Seattle's going to go. I don't think they're going to try to hit the home run like Vegas did. Even goaltending. Okay, they probably got, I know Gallant has been, is going to be the Olympic coach. What did he, or the World Championship coach or something like that? Gallant is going to do that. I wonder if they'll go back to Gallant again. It's hard to say. When he took that position, I think maybe not. Who would Ron Francis take? I have a feeling it's Bruce Boudreau. I think it's going to be Bruce Boudreau, because Bruce Boudreau really has a great demeanor for a losing team to give them confidence and encouragement and stuff like that. That would be my... Yeah, I think Bruce Boudreau is going to be the guy they pick there. What do you guys think? Yeah, I don't know how many. What, Babcock? No, it's not going to be Babcock. That's for sure. I'm pretty sure about that. Okay, games. I got to keep on going with the games here. We got lots to do. Jeez, and we got lots of time to go. Okay, Kings versus Ducks to finish up the night, and then we'll get into our Saturday's games. Can the Kings lose to the Ducks 2 games in a row? Right now, Quick is projected. It's possible the Kings start mailing it in here now too, because now they know they're out. So, but I just can't see it. The Ducks are too injured. Whatever, I'll let you guys do what you're going to do. I don't think anything's been confirmed for goaltending for this game. Where is it? Oh, Gibson is confirmed. There's that. They're going to put Gibson in. So you never know, I guess. If Quick is in and Gibson is in, you never know. No to Waugh. No Waugh. There's no way Francis and Waugh are going to be getting together. I don't see that coming at all. Serrano. 4-2 Anaheim. We're going to get Ducks, are we? Ducks. Jacket, 3-2 Kings. Hoffman, 4-2 Ducks. Or Sasha, I should say. Sasha. Because I always do Sasha. 4-2 Ducks. Mercer. Wow, look at all the Ducks here. Randy Carlisle? That's interesting. I never thought about that. Bill. Oh, everybody's taking the Ducks. Now that surprises me. I'm not. I can tell you that right now. Whitechell, 4-3 Kings. Okay, that's more like it. I'm getting worried about now. Everybody, you guys are good at this and taking the Duck. All taking the Ducks. I'm going to go 3-1 Kings. I'm going to go 3-1 Kings. This is depending on if Quick is in that too. Shoot. No, I'll stick with it. 3-1 Kings. Ducks are so injured. They don't have Henrique. They don't have a lot of guys they have a lot of guys that are injured right now. Okay, we're going to get into Saturday's games now. And try to get as many of those in as we can. Saturday games. Start with the afternoon games, I would imagine. These ones are tougher because we don't know who's going to be in net. Saturday. Back to the Sabres and Bruins again. Sabres versus Bruins. Are they going to keep on going with that kid, I wonder? And are the Bruins going to keep on going back to Rask? This is going to put the Bruins pretty well into the playoffs if they win this one. Yeah, I'll just leave it at you guys because there's not much to say about this game after they just crushed it. Yeah, Ron Wilson. Yeah, Ron Wilson will never be the coach of anything ever again. That's for sure. How did Byfield play? He played okay. He's just a kid, you know. He was just finding his way out there. Wasn't spectacular or anything like that. Jacket 4-1 Boston. If you're new here, or just tell me who you think's going to win and what the score is going to be, and you'll get fabulous prizes. And you just got in the beginning of the next month, so you're getting your picks in points right from the beginning. Oh, there's Sasha with the Buffalo pick. 3-2 Sabres. Serrano with the Buffalo pick. 4-3 Sabres in OT. Bill T. 4-2 Bruins. Whitechell 4-3 Bruins. CL 6-2 Bruins. Mike Vellucci? Oh, that's possible. Bill T had Ducks 4-2. I think I got that, Bill. Or did I? Yeah, I got that, Bill. Okay, so Perlo is going to take Mercer. Okay, so Mercer, the winner, the inaugural winner. You'll go into the Perlo Hall of Fame now, Mercer, for the first ever winner of the picks, Perlo's picks. 3-1 Bruins. And I'm not going to screw around with this one. I thought the last game was a good spot for Buffalo, but no more for me. I'm going to go 5-2 Bruins. 5-2 Bruins for me. They did me wrong once. I'm not going back to the game. I didn't miss yours. Mercer 3-1 Bruins. I got it. Which team will have the biggest turnaround next year? team? Probably Ottawa. Just off the top of my head, I'd say Ottawa. Maybe Chicago, which if you want to call that a turnaround. Detroit. I mean, any of them could be. Detroit's got the goaltending to do it. Yeah, Detroit's a good pick. Yeah, I did. 3-1. Mercer. 3-1 Bruins. I got it. Okay, next game. Lightning versus Red Wings. And the Red Wings have had the Lightning number a lot. And this is the Red Wings will be at home. Probably Bernier in net. I wonder if the Lightning will go and put McElhaney in or something. Maybe not, because they're still trying to get number one. So Lightning versus Red Wings. Let's do it. And if you're new here, just tell me who you think's going to win and what the score is going to be and all of that stuff like that. And on Monday, we'll tell you what the points were for everybody. Updated standings for the second month. So what do we got? Lightning versus Red Wings. Bill T. 5-3 Bolts. Weichel's going with the Wings. Mercer 4-0 Bolts. CL. Yeah, probably. Watch him win that trade for Verana too. Serrano 4-3 Bolts. Sasha, just a blowout from Sasha. 6-1 Bolts. And Perlo, I'm going to go 3-0 Bolts. I'm going to assume they put Vasilevsky in because they're going for the first in the Central still, and he rocks it. And Detroit has a whole lot of guys injured right now, so that's what I'm going with that. Any more? We'll move on to the next game. Mercer, 4-0 Lightning. Yes, I did. I got it, Mercer. I got it. Okay, Islanders versus Rangers. And now this is one where the Rangers are pretty much out of it. And they're at home. I wonder if they'll give Shesterkin a rest here now. Maybe not. As long as they got a chance, they're probably going to still try to pretend they're making the playoffs. So it'll probably be Shesterkin. Maybe the Islanders will go to Sorokin and keep Varlamov rested for the playoffs. That's possible. So Rangers versus Islanders. And if you're new again, just tell me who's going to win. You can talk about hockey in the chat, whatever you want to talk. Islanders, Bill T. 4-0 Islanders. Same score as last time for Bill T. Sasha, 3-2 Isles. Jacket, Islanders 3-0. I knew Serrano was going to come in with the Rangers. 3 Rangers OT. Weichel, 4-1 Islanders. We got a bit of a break here, so I'll put mine in. I'll go 3-1 Islanders. Anybody else? I'm sure there's more people than that in here. We're missing a few people. We'll give you a little bit of time, but we want to get through all these games now. So I know you got to use your protractors and all of that stuff like that. But I guess everybody thinks that the Islanders got her rolling now against the Rangers. They beat the Rangers 6-0 the last time, the time before that, and then 4-0. So the Rangers haven't scored on the Islanders in 2 games. So, and what did I say, 3-1? If Jacket's score is right, Mercer 4-5-2 Islanders. And CL 3-2 Rangers, really? What do you think they're going to catch him off guard there, CL? Or a little payback? Going to have a little payback. That'll be pretty interesting if that happens. Okay, next game. Devils versus Flyers. Why? How many games do we got here? We got lots of games. Oh, well, we'll do it. Devils versus Flyers. The good thing, the one about this is the score could be pretty interesting. If Flyers ever going to win another game, I don't think Lyon will be in net, but Elliott isn't much better. So, Bill T. Did you just take the last score and then just do it again? I think I figured you out, Bill T. You just do the last score. Serrano is going to take the Flyers. CL is going to take the Flyers. 4-2 Flyers. Jacket 4-3 New Jersey. Weichel is going with the Flyers. You have more faith in my team than I do. I don't even want him to win, actually. I don't want him to win now. I want them to lose every game all the way now. Just lose them all. Put in Lyon for the rest of the season. Give the guy a little extra NHL scratch in his pocket. Mercer, 4-2 Devils. I don't even want him to win. Why not? Why? Play all the kids. 5-4 Philly. Flyers. OT. Okay. I want him to play all the kids. You might as well play Zamulov like 25 minutes a night. Zamula or whatever, 25 minutes a night. Just, there's got to be more here somewhere. Did I do mine? Perlo. Okay. No, maybe not. 6-4 Jersey. 6-4 Devils. The Philadelphia Flyers are going to finish with the worst defensive record in the league. And that's fine by me now. Might as well. Might as well be first at something, right? Okay, next game. This one we got to do. Penguins versus the Capitals again. And they're playing for first in the East here. I imagine the Capitals should be going with, they went with Vanacek last time. They should be going with Samsonov here, I would imagine. And I imagine the Penguins will keep on maybe DeSmith now. DeSmith is a better goaltender, man. I don't know why they're playing Jari all the time. Just because you're paying him a lot of money. But they keep on winning even though they got him in net, which is really weird. All right, so Penguins versus Capitals, guys. What do you got? And if anybody's new, just tell me what the score is. Say hi in the chat. Talk if you want to talk about other stuff besides picks. Go right ahead. We're all over it. Bill T. 5-4 Capitals OT. Jacket. Feels like a tie, doesn't it? Might have to put that in. It's in Mercer. 5-4 Caps. Yeah, well, for sure. Why not? Might as well get the draft picks, eh? Did I miss anybody here? No. Okay. CL 6-2 Caps. You just hate the Penguins. You just hate the Penguins. I never noticed that. Have you ever picked Pittsburgh? Probably not. Just like you always pick the Flyers, you probably never pick Pittsburgh, right? I never noticed that before. All right. We're petering out here on a Friday. Where is everybody? Come on, guys. Put your picks in. Perlo. I'm going to go 3-2. Who's on 3-2 Caps? No, 4-2 Caps. 4-2 Capitals. I'm going. Okay, next game. We're losing everybody here, so I better motor. You're going to be able to catch up points on everybody now. Blue Jackets versus the Hurricanes. Jackets versus Canes. And Korpisalo's injured, which is good for the Jackets. The Hurricanes, I wonder if they're going to crush it here and go with Nedeljkovic. This one could get ugly. Could be ugly. Oh, Whitechill, there we go. 7-2 Penguins. Wow. It's going. Penguins are going to rock that, are they? Oh, you have picked them before. Okay. Mercer. 4-1 Canes. Jacket. 5-2 Canes. Is anybody going to throw us a loop and go with the Jackets here? 4-1 Canes for Bill T. I just can't see the Canes losing this game. The Blue Jackets are just horrible right now. They don't look like they got their golf clubs out already. I imagine that they mistake their golf clubs for their hockey stick before the game now. Whitechill 3-0 Blue Jackets. You're going to go with the Blue Jackets. Okay. That would be something right there. If the Jackets win this one and you catch the score, I'm pretty sure you're going to be way up there in the standings for sure. Perlo, I'm going 6-1 Canes. I think the Canes are just going to destroy this game. I don't think they're going to take a day off. They want to win Central. They're just flying. Yeah, I can't see that happening. 7-2 Cal. Yeah, that's the other one. You always take the Canes too. But here, that's not a surprise. Like, I just can't see them winning this game. Okay, put in more for that if you want. We got to get going. We got 15 minutes and a lot of games to do. So if you have picks for the other games, I'll let you do it because we don't have huge amount of people in the chat right now. So Senators versus Canadians. The Canadians will be on a back-to-back here. They could have the Primo kid in. The Senators will probably be going with Hogberg. Interesting game. I think I know who I'm picking on this one. I'll be interested to see what everybody else picks. Senators versus Canadians, guys. Serrano. 3-1 Sens. Mercer. 4-2 Sens. Weichel 6-1. Oh, you hate Montreal, right? Being a Leafs fan, you hate Montreal. CL 3-2 Sens. I'm going to go with the Sens here too. I'm going to say 4-1 Sens. I'm going to say they rock it. No, actually, you know what? I'm going to say 5-3 Senators. 5-2 Senators. I think they're going to rock that game. Did anybody have that? No, nobody had that. Montreal is going to be on a back-to-back. They're fairly secure in their playoff spot. The Senators have guys playing for jobs next year. I think the Senators have more motivation to win that game than Montreal does. Bill is good. Bill is going to go the only one. Bill T is the only one going with the Habs. 5-4 Habs too. Big score. Okay, let's go to the next game. No huge games here, so I'll just keep on. Okay, we got to get the Blues and the Wild in. So let's do the Blues and the Wild. Blues versus Wild. Binnington should be in net. Talbot should be in net. Should be a barn burner. Big game still for the Blues, even though they kind of secured their spot. But it's just a big matchup. Like, you got the slick, fast Wild going up against the bigger, stronger kind of Blues team that plays more of a playoff style. That should be an, and I think the Blues have won the last two. Let's go Blues versus Wild. What do you guys got for that? Jacket is going with the Blues 3-2. You like the Blues, I know that. Mercer's got going back to the Wild. Serrano's going with the Wild. 4-3 and OT. That sounds like a pretty good one there. That sounds about right. You think you're going to buy out Nikita Zaitsev, really? I don't think Ottawa Senators will ever buy anybody out. I think might trade Nikita Zaitsev, but I don't think they'll ever buy out anybody. They'll never do that. Oh, light jackets. CL 2-1 Wild. And Perlo, I'm going to go. Am I going to take the Wild here, or are the Blues going to do it again? I'm going to say that Talbot rocks it. I'm going to go 3-0 Wild. I'm going to say the Blues don't have a hard time scoring. Minnesota stays out of the penalty box so that Hoffman can't get anything. I don't like that pick. The Blues not score, really? 4-2. 4-2 Wild. And I'm not sure about that one. To me, that's a coin flip. Bill T. 5 Blues 5-4 in overtime. Weichel's got the big score. 6-5 Wild and OT. Yeah, all over the place. That's a tough one to pick for sure. No doubt about it. Okay, let's keep on going. Got to get all these games in. What other ones are bigger games? Okay, we'll go with Panthers versus the Blue Jackets. Actually, no, we'll go. Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll do Toronto and Vancouver because we have Leafs fans in here. Did I say the Blue Jackets, the Blackhawks? Panthers versus the Blackhawks. Blackhawks are probably. I think the Blackhawks are completely out of the playoffs if they lose this game. They should be going back to Lankinen again. He's the best goaltender they have. And Florida, I don't know. Are they going to put Bobrovsky in now? It's hard to say. But it's always an interesting game between those two. So we'll go with that one. Panthers versus the Blackhawks. And then we're going to go with Vancouver and Toronto because Weichel is a Leafs fan and it would feel good if we did that. It's hard not to take Florida now the way they're rolling. Mercer. 5-4 Panthers. Jacket. 4-3 Panthers. Serrano's got the Hawks. OT. Serrano's got the Hawks. CL. 4-2 Panthers. And Perlo. I'm going to go. I'm going to go 5-3 Panthers too. I just think they're rolling too well right now. Chicago's there. Like I said, I thought they were going to fall off, and they did. They're getting pretty tired. They're looking tired. Anybody that just came in, we're doing Panthers and Blackhawks. We're about to do Leafs and Canucks. Weichel. Oh, did I not get yours, Weichel? 2-1 Panthers in OT. Sorry about that. Okay, Leafs versus Canucks. Can Canucks muster enough energy to pull one win out of this? Bill T. 4-3 Panthers. Leafs versus Canucks. Probably going to go back to Campbell. Vancouver will probably have Demko. Tough one for Vancouver to win. After they've won the 2 from Toronto, they haven't been able to do anything. Jackets got the Canucks, though. 4-3 Canucks. Mercer on a low-scoring affair. 2-1 Leafs. Bill T. 5-2 Leafs. Doing Canucks versus Leafs. You just tell us the score and who's going to win. And if you get it, you get points. And we're just starting the month, so you have an opportunity for a ton of points right now to get started. I'm going to have a dare come at me on Monday because Mercer won, and the winning it, you can dare me to do something for a month. CL 6-3 Leafs. Serrano 3-2 Toronto. 4-1 Leafs for Weichel. I don't know why I'm missing you all the time, Weichel. I'm going to say I'm going to say 6-2 Leafs. I just don't think Vancouver's got it in them now. They're too tired. That COVID really hit them hard, and I think they're pretty much done. Well, boys and girls, I think that's going to finish her for today. We got a couple minutes left, but that's good. That's a lot of games to get points for. It's Friday too. Oh, 5-4. What is that Predators game? Maybe we'll do that real quick. What is that? Oh, you got that one already. Or Predators. Oh, Stars Predators. Oh, we got to do that one. Okay, yeah, Stars Predators. We'll do that real quick. Stars versus Predators quick, and then we're out of here. Yeah, we got to do that one. That's a huge game. Huge game. I don't know what I'm thinking. So 5-4 in overtime for Bill T. We'll do that real quick. Come on, throw them out there, guys. Perlo, I'm going to say 3-2 Stars. Anybody else? What do you got? Nashville and Dallas. I don't know why I didn't take that. Mercer, 3-2 Preds. I don't know why I took Dallas. I'll probably change that. Jacket, 2-1 Preds. Weichel, 2-1 Stars OT. I don't usually do OTs. Let me do an OT on mine too. I'm going to throw an OT on there. CL, 3-0 Preds. 3-0 Preds, yeah. And that should be it. We should be good to go. Okay, boys and girls, that's our full 42 for today. Serrano, 4-3 OT. Stars OT. That's our full 42. You guys have a great weekend. Mercer, think about what you're going to do for my dare. And we can find out that on Monday. We'll see you back here on Monday between 3 and 5. Don't forget about the GOAT. He's got his show on tonight. Hopefully I get to see some of that. Fridays don't usually work out well for me because I pick up the little lady. We usually go out for supper and stuff like that. But also he'll be doing streams on the weekend. I'll be on there and I'll talk to you guys there. I won't be doing a stream with him, I don't think, this weekend. But okay, Mercer, awesome. He's got something coming up. Also, Hockey News Reports and I are going to talk. We're thinking about doing a playoffs picks thingamajigger. We'll talk about that. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll have to work something out. Oh, it's always fun with you guys. You guys are amazing. Have a great weekend. Take care. Okay. Bye.